Google Doodle Championship Games. Probably the world's most beloved of the Google Doodles, or if you don't like gaming, I guess probably your least favorite. But most of the world thinks it's really good. Coming out in, if I'm correct, either the 2021 or 2022 Olympics, or 2020, I can't remember at this point. But coming out for the Olympics, it was a Google Doodle with beautifully animated cutscenes about doing Olympic sports, but with a twist. It is a pixel art game, kind of with like a DS GBA style. And like, the only issue is some of the sports suck. So that's why I'm here. I'm gonna rank the sports. So let's get into that. And yeah. Okay, number 7 on our list is going to be running, because it's boring. I find it just the most boring, uninteresting, least appealing of them. It's kind of difficult. Laugh at me if it's apparently not to you, but like, it's just weird, hard, and annoying to actually get around with. Because some of the people are on wheels and they can run fast, and it's just like with the crabs. And I never really got the game mechanics of it. It was never really the one that I was the most into. So I think I'm going to have to rank it last, mostly just because it's kind of boring. But there are some appeals to it, like you get to spam buttons, and I think the little characters look cool. I just feel like this might have been benefited if it was like a DS game and you could use the touchscreen. Yeah. So, that's number 7. At number 6, I'm going to have to go with bow, just because the whole shooting with the bow is just kind of boring. I know I said that about the last one, but honestly, I think the last one has more going on. I just think this one is a little more straightforward. The other one just felt frustratingly annoying to deal with. The archery is just, like, not as bad. And also the music, I think, is a little better. But, like, it can get a little more tedious than the running. But I do think it edges it out a little bit just on more enjoyability. Like, I had a little more fun playing it than I did the running. Like, I didn't feel mad at this game. But, like, I was a little frustrated with just you just kind of run and shoot, and then run, and then shoot. There's not really much going on. The background's kind of bland. Yeah. So that's going to be number 6. Okay, for number 5, I'm going to have to go with skating, or skateboarding, sorry. Mostly just because I think it's a fun minigame. Like, not gonna lie. But it's fun for one go. Mostly just because you just do the same, like, 3 things over and over again. Yes, there's different tricks, but most of the time it's just you doing the same few tricks over and over and over and over. And it gets really tedious, and yeah. But this one is the first one that I think I'd, like, actually, like, play. Like, if it was just its own game, like, and this was in my, like, Steam library, this is the first one I'd actually play. It wouldn't be my first choice, but, like, the rest I would probably pass on. Mostly they're either tedious or boring. Like, most of the time you're just doing the same few jumps and kicks. You can try new ones, but you have to learn different button combos. And also, crashing is not that good. And you have a little time limit. Luckily, this is also one of the easiest ones in the game. If you just essentially spam the same moves over and over again, you'll almost always win it first for sure. Yeah, so we're gonna move on after this to the top 4. Those are gonna be the ones that I, like, actually, like, think are good. Okay, here we got now aqua aerobics. Or water dancing. I don't fully remember its name, but it's just mostly dancing. I think this one is pretty good. It's essentially just a rhythm game. You may be wondering why I'm only putting it at 4, and that's just because it's kind of hard. Like, I'm solidly good at rhythm games, but, like, I think this one, just, like, you guys might consider it an easy one, but for me, this just seems like a hard one. Like, I can go pretty far into the rankings on, like, a Tycho, but this one, I've never actually been able to beat it, mostly just because I keep missing. If you look in the background, I start missing. Ignore the perfects and goods, but, essentially, it's just kind of difficult. Like, it's a nice mini-game, but, like, I just think it's held back by its tediousness. Okay, we're moving on to the top 3. My 3 favorite ones. We're gonna start off with climbing. Bit of a controversial choice to put climbing over dancing, because it seems like people tend to like dancing more, but climbing I just find more simple, and like I can just kind of like chill and climb and not really have to care about what's going on. So I think climbing is just nice. Like, you can just sit there and just like watch as you go up, then you go up, and you go up, and then you go down again, and then you go up. So I just think it's one of the more simple ones, which I like simple stuff. There are some times when I don't think making something simpler is good, like the Pringle Man, but oftentimes I will like when they make something simpler, because then it makes more sense. Like, it's not complicated. You don't have to have a Harvard degree to understand it. Yeah. Okay, for my second favorite one, I'm gonna have to go with the Oni Mountain Rugby thing. Mostly just because I find it quite interesting. Like, I like the whole lore with you having to find the Momotaro Peach guy, and yeah, you don't actually have to do it before doing it, so some lore doesn't make sense, but like, I like the whole tossing mechanic. I'm not even much of a sports guy, so this game actually surprised how much I liked the game. But like, just like, I don't know. I just love the whole thing of like running, getting the power-ups. I do think some of the other games might be better. I just think this is more fun. So it's a bit controversial, but I'm putting this at second. You might already know it's at first, if you've been counting up to this point. Okay, I don't really have much to say about this one, but yeah, table tennis is my favorite. I think it has the most character and charm to it. It's one of the hardest, yet also one of the easiest. I honestly just don't have much to say about it, because it's kind of basic, and it's like the first one you play. But like, especially I love when you have like 10 balls on screen, and then use your super attack and knock them all back. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this one. Peace. End card. I don't have an end card.